All right, Saggies, welcome in. So this is a little bit different. This week I'm be doing a full zodiac. We're going to be talking about past life and ancestral lineage. This week in my ascension group, we're going to be talking about this. I feel like this is a couple of weeks worth. We meet every Wednesday at 3:30 and we talk about a lot of ascension um, tools. I'd give a lot of tools about how to accelerate your ascension or how to embrace it. So, a lot of messages have been coming through for me about ancestor, um, what's blocking you and what's helping you. Okay, so I'm connecting to the Sagittarian energy right now. What is blocking you and what's helping you? So, I'm going to do a little bit of a different spread today. I will do an extended reading for this. And I'll tell you what I'm going to put in that extended reading later on in this reading. Okay, so grace and gratitude, rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. All right, ascending the mountain, keep going forward. So I do feel like there might have been a little bit of anger, frustration about, maybe somebody in your life has been a particular thorn in your side. There really needs to be some clearing. There needs to be, that person is here to really show you, all right, to show you how to forgive someone who is really toxic. There's also a message here of stepping into gratitude around what you have in your life right now, regardless of how little you think it is. It's important to be in that moment of embracing and really feeling the energy of, oh my goodness, thank you so much for what I have. And grace is kind of like a miracle that shows up for you, whether or not you asked for it, whether or not you feel you deserve it. Grace is like, wow, that was amazing. I didn't ask for that. I didn't pray for that. I didn't, nothing, but here it is. So thank you. All right. Through gratitude, joy expands. Beautiful, because you're getting ready for a climb. Queen of Pentacles underneath, the Six of Pentacles. When you do have, you have more flow or resources coming in right now, and what's being asked of you is to be generous or help people. You might be asked to help somebody, or you might help somebody without anyone asking you. Okay, so this is one of those things, a pay it forward kind of thing, or something like that. Sag, you're really being asked to do that right now. Five of Swords, the Sun, I love this. The Two of Swords, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Justice card, and the Five of Wands. Wow. Okay. So a couple of fives here. What do I first notice whenever I do readings, private readings? I'm like, what do you see? Does anything jump out at you? Like right away, I see the sun. And then I notice the fives, okay? Because the fives to me are about radical change, especially after stability or after some kind of moment in time when things have been kind of peaceful here. Queen of Pentacles, you may not feel that way, but there is something that does need to be purged or changed. It's likely anybody who has been very toxic with you, the way out of that kind of hold, like especially if this lesson has been going on a long time, the way out of that hold is simply to let go. And the only way to let go is to kind of finish the lesson for yourself. Like this person may keep coming around because you're resisting the lesson, because you're like, no, I'm not giving in to that, or I don't want that person to win, or they don't have to win. Nobody's got to win. Okay. So basically what I'm seeing here is that you're just learning how to have good boundaries. You're also learning to release and let go of the feeling of resentment around struggle. Why did I have to struggle? Why does this even have to be here? Why do I even have to have this lesson? Well, you agreed to it. Your soul agreed to it. So the faster you can say, yup, got it. Don't care, don't care. The opposite of hate is not love. The opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference, right? It's like we're moving away from the vexed feeling or the angry feeling, or not having that anymore. At one point you were really engaged in this, and I feel like we're seeing or we're getting a situation coming right up for us that is helping us move on from it, because we're learning that it's not for us to sort of keep fighting back with this person. Instead, it's sort of like, oh, yeah, see it. Don't need to do it anymore. Don't care. Got it. Check box. I've learned my lesson. Thank you for the lesson. So you can, in a kind of a soul level way, you can sort of thank this person, have gratitude for the fact that they expended life energy to help you learn something, and then sit in the energy of gratitude, grace and gratitude right there. Rejuvenating rain, clear the past, healing the present. The universe is saying, hallelujah, celebration for you. There's going to be a gifty for this. There's going to be a gifty. And sometimes if we're dealing with Saturn, or we're dealing with someone who's a particularly challenging person, we simply don't have the emotional hook stuck in us anymore. So you can do whatever kind of rituals you want. You can do, cord cutting and all of that kind of stuff. But I feel like this move toward generosity kind of shifts your energy of like, see this person as not the person that you've been fighting with, or not the person who's been awful to you or anything like that. See this person as somebody who is coming from a place of fear. Coming from a place of fear. And then be like, oh, that sucks to come from a place of fear. I never want to come from a place of fear. So you may feel a little twinge of sorry for this person. Doesn't mean you have to have them near you. Then your job is, once you have a little bit of compassion that this person is behaving out of their own lesson, they may be very unconscious of this. Then it's like, oh, I get it. I see it. Okay. I'm incorporating the lesson. The lesson may be that you need to have boundaries. Okay. Two of Swords. So that you can then open up to love. You can open up to, this is justice. All right. I saw this. I guess I had this reading a little bit last week as well. One of the morning messages, when I was like, this is justice. Like you're going to be rewarded on some spiritual level or on some soul level with a sense of flow, a sense of happiness or completeness, or a sense of relief from not being in that anymore. Even if that person is around you, it doesn't seem like they can hook you anymore. Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, think about a time when you have let's say you have a friend who has a terrible relationship or toxic relationship with their mother. Okay. And you kind of like their mom. Like, you don't have the same soul contract with their mom that they do, right? So you can see how they're kind of like annoying certain times and everything like that. But for the most part, you kind of like their mom, and you're like, I wish they could see what I see. And so kind of flash that back on this relationship and be like, oh, okay, I can see it from a different angle. And this is something that is no longer part of me. Once you get out of that hook, it's no longer part of you. So there's lovely happiness and joy here. And then something new is possible. Something new is now possible. It is another level of love. It's another level of connection. It's almost like the universe is saying, look at you, you did it. All right. And so things are getting balanced. And when things are balanced between two people, there's no hook. When we're balanced, not a thing. Hooks happen when things are out of balance, a power imbalance or a jealousy or a low vibration energy takes hold. And then there's this push me, pull you kind of stuff. Now, that person may never admit that. They're jealous or they're angry about something totally different, and you're an easy target because no boundaries. Okay? So just know that whatever's going on here, you don't have to experience it anymore. You have graduated, all right? You have left the building. The sun is here kind of conferring that on you. Right away, there's going to be this sense of, yes, I have overcome this and I have boundaries now. And so now I can graduate. Justice, Ace of Cups, something new is coming in. Sag. All right. So what has been holding you back is this kind of dance of the hook, this dance of I win, you win, kind of battlement going on between you and a person. That has been holding you back. What's helping you is that you can unhook from this. You can leave this behind. And I feel like the ancestors are supporting that. And I also feel like you are being supported in your next level of happiness. Yes. Okay, so let's see where this goes. I'm going to do the rest of the reading and we'll talk a little bit more about all these things. Link is below, Sag. For you, if you want to continue on, I'll see you over there.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.